All right, here we go. It is an absolute honor to welcome young Buck to Vlad TV for the first time.
Word, bro. It's been a long time since I even been able to, not just an interview, to even see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And congratulations first to all your accomplishments, because I've watched you literally take the world over, you dig? So salute,
Thank you, man. That
salute.
means so much because me and you go back about 15 years.
Every bit of it.
Yep.
Every bit
I
of it.
remember I used to go down to G Unit offices in that little conference room
Yeah,
with
man.
my video camera, holding it myself.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, I think you still had the spinning piece back then.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The
you
YB, the
know,
G unit. You come from the core of G Unit. You know, when we first at that time was really just even kind of like getting off the ground and moving, you captured all of those moments. So yeah, man.
I did, man. I captured some of it. And I was a fan back then. I'm a fan now. And man, you have such an incredible story. And this is what I want to talk about today.
Let's get it.
And although we've done little bits and pieces over the years, this is our first real sit down. So I want to do it right.
Let's do it,
So
man.
we're going to start in the very beginning. So you were born and raised in Nashville.
Born and raised out here, man. Cashville, Tennessee, man. You know, Nashville, Tennessee. This is my home. Uh, yeah, this is where it all started from for me.
Okay. And what was Nashville like growing up during that time? Because we're talking about the 80s, early 90s.
It was totally different from what we see today. You know, it was really, really, really. I mean, it's still street orientated out here, especially the environment that I come from. But you know, back in the days, man, this was like a landing spot for some of the greatest artists that I've seen today. You know, Tupac used to run through here. Eazy-E used to run through here back in his day. Bone Thugs, you know, all of the hot boys. And just, this was almost like a second home for them back in those days. You know, so I kind of come from the environment where I didn't absorb you know, of course, country music has always been here, but it's always and still is like two sides to Nashville. You know, you got this branded side that gives you, you know, the country music side that comes along with the city. And then you got this environment that I growed up on my side of the city. So I was one of the first ones to bring the whole essence of the street side of Cashville to a worldwide platform. We had a lot of different other artists that, you know, at the time was really making a lot of noise and doing their thing as well. But, you know, I just got blessed to become, you know, the first and only platinum selling artist from this place, rap artist anyway, you know, so it was just wild, man. It was a lot of it was kind of like a mixture of LA with Nashville. We had a lot of LA influence throughout Nashville from those days back then. You know, the gang culture, it was here in a very big way. It still is, you know. So that part of it was real interesting for me growing up because it was almost like being from the South, but then everything in the way that things interacted and rotated, it was around basically the West Coast. Like I say, you had individuals out here like Tupac used to be at the Malibu all the time. And, you know, you might have seen Eazy-E chilling at Dobie's Barn Grill, you know what I'm saying, with Hicks and stuff like that. So for me, it was really a kind of odd situation seeing some of these major guys as a youngster and what they meant to the world and even to myself from music. But then being able to be right there, UGK, you know, Pimp C and Bun, this was like their second home, you know, and these guys was play real hands-on positions within my career, my upbringing, because, you know, I had individuals that kept me surrounded or in their presence. So, you know, Nashville, Cashville is basically the breeding ground, not just for myself, but it's always played a part into, like I said, some of the biggest artists that we have this today.